Hey, thank you so much for watching, listening. Oh my goodness, I totally want you to subscribe because we have great content, amazing guests, right? The interviews that we do here are super fun. I like them because it's kind of behind the scenes, get to know, really like that. And best of all, wink, wink, the jokes, which are not so great. So let's get it over with. What's the difference between a cat and a frog? You're like, well, there's a plethora. Well, the simple one is a cat has 9 lives, but a frog croaks every night. Okay, you're like, woo! I know. So we're done with that. Let's get on to something really, really exciting, encouraging, and helpful. I've been reading about Saul in 1 Samuel, the book of 1 Samuel. And Saul's an interesting character because he had a variety of needs. And I think the things that Saul needed are similar to what you and I need today. This first thing we're going to look at, what do you need? I'm going to kind of dive into this with Saul. Saul needed strength and courage. Strength and courage. And we read about him in 1 Samuel chapter 10, verse 2. And this is when Samuel came to Saul and he had anointed Saul to be the king of Israel, the very first king. When Samuel went to present Saul to Israel, here is your king, they couldn't find him. They're like, where is Saul? Like, where is Waldo kind of idea? Where is Saul? And they looked everywhere, high and low, and Samuel prayed, and God said to him, he's hiding in the luggage. And why would the newly anointed king be hiding in the luggage? Might be he's scared, he's nervous, he feels uncomfortable, inadequate, all kinds of, but to me this says he needs strength and courage to be the leader, to open a new era for Israel. He needed strength and courage. And you can see as well in 1 Samuel 17 verse 11, it says that all of Israel was afraid when they heard Goliath, and they saw Goliath, this giant, kind of intimidating all of Israel. You see again in chapter 18, verse 15, Saul was afraid of David. So Saul had a lot of fear. He had fear of people. He had fear of his assignment. He had fear of opposition and enemies. He had a lot of fear, but he needed strength and courage. And so I think probably you and I can relate to Saul at various seasons and times, experiences in our lives where we are afraid, we are intimidated, we're scared, we're anxious, we're nervous, I'll pick all those adjectives, but we need strength and courage. And also I remind you of 1 Timothy 1 verse 7, it says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So we need strength and courage, all of us do. And the resource for that is the relationship that you can cultivate and that's already available to you on getting deeper and deeper, more deeply connected with God, who is genuine love. So here's a question for you to think about. What areas in your life, areas, have the most fear? You're like, I know, right? But just leave that in the comments. And of course, I love all your likes and all your comments and share. Like seriously, this is a great series to share because it talks about provision and what do you need. So thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure you hit the notification bell right there because we will keep you posted on new content and we'll catch you next week.